Okay, Huddy, nice to obviously have you back. Just take me through a busy summer for yourself. I know you came in here in tremendous shape, put on some weight. Maybe take us through what seemed to be a very busy and productive summer for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when I first got back, obviously from the season, obviously disappointed in the way that we left off, and just driving back, even from PG, kind of just was already excited to get back and be here in Prince George. But yeah, once I got back, just took about a month off skating. Took 2 weeks off of working out. That was a big goal for me this year, was to come to camp the strongest I've been and the heaviest I've been. And I started working with a nutritionist this summer, and goal is to put on 10 pounds, and I hit that goal here. So feeling really good on the ice and feeling a lot stronger. And so summer was pretty much just eating and lifting weights, but I loved it, so it was good.
Back into PG, must be very nice to kind of see a lot of familiar faces. There's so many returning guys here on this team. It must be nice to have that familiarity coming back here to camp.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's pretty surreal too. It's my last year, so just being able to be here with guys that I've been with since day one, and kind of watch each other grow. And now I'm here and the old guy on the team, right? So it's pretty surreal, and I'm just looking forward to getting going.
Also this summer, you got to participate with the Seattle Kraken's development camp. Maybe take me through that. Obviously a new organization, the NHL, and being a part of that, just how was that experience for yourself?
Yeah, it was pretty top notch. Obviously, whenever you get an opportunity to go to NHL camp and wear an NHL sweater, it's obviously an honor and an opportunity you can't take lightly. And just went there and tried to be a sponge and soak in as much as I could. And I think I did that. Learned lots, and kind of to see where I was against other guys that were drafted and things like that, and see I'm really not that far off. So it was good for my confidence, and going to be a huge year for me.
Coming into camp, obviously, as you mentioned, a 20-year-old, how important is it to be that leader to a lot of the younger guys? There's some guys that are in their first Western League camp, coming here with their family, probably a little bit nervous. How important is it to kind of give that comfort to all the young guys, drafted, non-drafted, what have you?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the biggest thing. Make everybody, like you said, drafted or not, feel welcome, feel part of the organization. And I know when I came here as a 15-year-old, I was pretty scared, and a lot of older guys came in and kind of took me under their wing, and that's what I'm trying to do kind of for guys here. And I'm just trying to help them be as successful as possible and give them every opportunity to succeed.
And then just going back to the continuity, obviously, lots of familiar faces here coming into camp. Does it do a little bit of team chemistry with all the fun and, seeing the old guys joking around, and what does that do for the upcoming season for training camp?
Yeah, I think that's huge. Like we said earlier, is you walk in and pretty much everybody's face is familiar, and you feel familiar. So, from day one, everybody's kind of gelling, and even at camp right now, we're hanging out after the skates and stuff, and I think that's going to be huge for us this year. And like Zim said earlier, this is a huge year for us, and anything that we can do to get an edge is what we have to do.
I got one more. Jim Playfair, the new associate coach here. I'm assuming going to be working with the D's. So how cool is that going to be to play for a guy that's got 15 years of NHL experience? He's won as a player and junior. Now to have that behind your bench, I'm assuming probably pretty exciting for yourself.
Yeah, I think that's going to be huge for us. And obviously, Dixie last year did a great job, and credit to him for getting the role that he had. And I learned so much under him. But to have Jimmy come in, and he was around with us a bit last year, and I learned a bit from him last year, but for him to be around full time, it's going to be so huge for my growth as a player and my development, and it's going to be so huge for our team. So I'm already pretty fortunate to have him behind the bench.